What's going on, gang? So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be running you guys through basically all of my rush routes, peaks, angles, all the good stuff on every single map in Modern Warfare 2 SND. I'm going to be showing you guys some clips of these rush routes kind of working, maybe things to look out for while running these routes. Just to be clear, these might not be the best routes in the entire game. Maybe you got a couple routes that work a little bit better for you, but these are the routes that I stick to and I kind of run every single day while playing Modern Warfare 2 SND. Typically, as an SND sniper, I kind of have my routes both on offense and defense on every map. It does take me a little bit to try and figure out kind of how people play, where to look, angles to hold, but after a lot of trial and error, a lot of hours logged in SND, I came to the conclusion that these are the best routes for me. So yeah. If you guys do enjoy this style of video, make sure to like it up. Don't forget. I do want to start trying to get like a little bit more variety on the channel, maybe some different kind of video ideas. I know I asked you guys for a couple of ideas last video. Thank you to anybody who commented down below and let me know what you guys want to see. But yeah, once again, like the video if you enjoy this type of content. I definitely want to try and do some more things like this in the future. Yeah, let's get into it. So the first map we got is Raceway. Honestly, on this map, I typically stick to either mid or like the left side, say we're on defense. Knife rush. So this map is very mid grenade heavy. So people are just gonna be chucking grenades, any kind of explosive stuns, flashes right down mid. So you wanna be careful. Maybe sometimes I'll wait right here, let them go by. Maybe I'll eat a grenade if I have to, whatever. Or if I think I can get here quick enough, I'll dolphin dive across quick, maybe like dodge a sniper bullet or something. Sometimes we get picked off for sure, but the thing is, in SND, you want to try and get map control and get to the middle of the map or their spawn like almost as quickly as possible. At least that's how I play. While I'm running across here or dolphin diving, I can kind of get a look and see who's down there, right? Because they all spawn right over here. Try and get a pick if I can, and then I look in here, right? There might be a guy jumping through the window right here. You can hear the glass break. You can typically hear the door open too. Even if people try and peek the door open, it's still pretty audible, right? So here, then I'll do a little jump peek here and then see if anybody's holding this angle, right? Once I think this is all clear, watch like mid cross through B, because look, they spawn there and they run all the way onto B. They're gonna be rushing in here by now, you know what I mean? Run into their spawn, coast is clear, you pop daddy, and then boom, you're in their spawn. You're flanking. There might be a guy back here, maybe hard scoping, sniping, but either way, you're in a pretty good spot to try and make some moves, right?
Friendly UAV online.
Smokes, dude, getting exposed. Oh, one could be already. Hold the line. He's going behind.
Oh my god.
Go, please.
Yo, let's go! That is pretty much the route for defense on Raceway. So for offense on Raceway, pretty much I'll run straight up mid, obviously with my knife out, try to get here as quickly as possible. I'll jump peek this. I'll make sure that there's nobody head glitching this hedge back here. And there might be a few guys pushing double doors right here, right? They're going to be pushing out right here. So I'll usually just hold this for a little bit, hold this for a second, make sure there's nobody there, make sure there's nobody running through double doors. Typically, a lot of guys want to try and get into B ASAP, so they're going to be coming through this door right here. Or they're going to be running through these double doors right there, right? I'll do a quick scan right here, make sure nobody's head glitching this window. And then I'll just push right in, see if there's anybody right here, anybody holding this spawn. Then that's pretty much it. Once you're in here and the coast is clear, I'll usually loop back around here, make sure there's nobody sniping back here, make sure there's nobody head glitching these tires or anybody lurking around outside B, but no audio. That's pretty much the way I play Raceway SND on both offense and defense. So let's get into the next map. On Embassy offense, I will always rush up mid right here. Typically, a lot of SMG players want to rush up here and get in that window right there, right? So you peek this, try and pick off that guy trying to rush into your building. Pick off any hard scopers. Climb on top of this sign. What a lot of people want to do on this map too is get top B, right? What I do is I hop up on this sign, I just wait for one of these guys to peek this, right? Usually they have no idea that you're here. And then maybe try and get out of here after getting that pick up here. Either way, no matter how the round goes, I'm going to rush up here, rush right side, look for a pick. Maybe AFK's down here. There might be a sniper hard scoping, and then climb up this ladder. Look for anybody up top B, but you might have already picked them off from this sign, right? So I pretty much pull out my knife and I just run into their spawn. Pick up any scraps, any guys head glitching over here, and that's about it. So that is offense on Embassy. Do a free-for-all video.
Oh my.
So for defense on Embassy, what I'll do is I'll always rush up this left side. Pretty much, I'm just going to be peeking into their spawn, picking off any hard scopers or anybody rushing onto B-bomb, right? This is a very B-bomb heavy map. A lot of people's first idea is just to rush up this right side and then get to B, right? There's going to be a lot of enemies running up this left side, our left side. And if there's nobody here, then usually I'll just peek up here, check in the window, make sure there's no hard scopers, anybody sniping or beaming from up here. And then if I think it's clear, I'll just literally run into their spawn. Once you've flanked all the way into their spawn, there might be some people hard scoping back here, so I always make sure there's nobody here. Then rush right up this ladder. You're in their spawn, so you flank pretty much anybody up here. You make sure there's nobody in the stairs. Boom, these doors aren't open yet, so boom, peek that. Over here, Brody. And yeah, that's pretty much Embassy on defense, so let's get into the next map. So defense on Turok, I'm running back green every single time, and I'm peeking this little ticket booth here. Maybe this dumpster, maybe back here too. There might be a sniper back here trying to pick you off. A lot of people do like to rush this left side on defense on Turok. That's why I try and cut it off here by going back green. Look into their spawn. There might be a couple guys back here. People like to sit here and hard scope cross mid. People like to be in this building back here. Maybe AFK, you're not sure. Hop up here, make sure there's nobody mid. Hopefully, if all of this is clear, you can probably flank anybody who went all the way around right side, right? But yeah, that's pretty much defense for Turok. So offense on Turok, I'm going to be pushing through this window right here. And I'm trying to get into this building ASAP. There might be somebody flanking you here or trying to rush in here just as quick. But you can pick this off right here. There also might be somebody pushing in through this door right here. Pick that guy off. You might be able to catch a couple guys running across here, back barber as well. Then I run up here, peek this back balcony, peek back here for anybody head glitching up here, anybody top barber, and then maybe flanking back green or onto A. You can even jump peek this. So maybe this tent back here. People like to snipe from there. People like to hold down back blue. But yeah, you can see so much of the map from up here. That's why I try and get here as quickly as possible. Oh my god, dude! But yeah, that is pretty much my rush route for offense on Turok. So defense on Hydro, I kind of just rush up this left side. Make sure nobody's running across here, trying to get a rush plant off on A. And then I kind of just hold this area for a little bit. So I kind of just hold this, make sure nobody's crossing, make sure nobody's sneaking up here. Just hop up here, try and get top dome. And then I get up here and I peek this because a lot of people enjoy sitting up here and looking over A or looking over top mid or whatever it might be. But boom, try and pick these guys off. And then I kind of just get into their spawn. Is always flank around this way. I want to make sure nobody's AFK or nobody's just sitting back here waiting. And then I just make sure nobody's in this doorway. Here, a lot of players want to sit here and head glitch these little stairs right there. No cap.
You're such a fucking...
And yeah, that is defense for Hydro. On offense, I'm pretty aggressive once again. I kind of just rush up this left side. Sometimes I'll hold this, make sure nobody's rushing up here, make sure nobody's sniping back there. You got to be aware of guys crossing over here, right? There might be someone doing the same thing that we did when we were on defense. Top here in the window or up here on the balcony, you're not sure. Holding this alley right here. So just be aware of that. Not a lot of players will play this window, but also be aware of that, obviously. Here, a lot of players like to sit there or rush into, I guess, this alley back here. But get in this building, hold this for a little bit, make sure nobody's crossing over into B. Sometimes if you're fast enough, you can catch players like coming out of their
60
spawn.
seconds.
And that is offense on Hydro. Fortress defense, I always go left side. I hold this door right here, peek this box truck, make sure nobody's pushing up here. Peek up in this window, make sure nobody's peeking up here. If I think it's clear, I'll push in, peek here, make sure nobody's head glitching this or the back stairs back here. A lot of players like to hold that. And then basically just keep pushing through their spot. Make sure nobody's down here at double doors, holding up here on this balcony, you're not sure. Typically with the pace of SND, especially in Modern Warfare 2, like you play somewhat aggressive and you play your cards right, you can flank people that are still holding angles since the beginning of the game. Like people are so patient in this game, but you can take advantage of that. So bro, I gotta send you a message. And that is the Fortress on defense. So on offense, I'm rushing up right side every time. I'm gonna be holding this head glitch, making sure nobody's pushing up here. A lot of people like to rush for these boxes or peek this doorway right here. A lot of people like to do what I did when I was on defense, but some people like to sit haystack and try and snipe across or beam, so be aware of that. Once I think it's clear, I kind of dolphin dive in here. Make sure nobody's upstairs. So routes too are based off of like audio, so you can hear a lot of footsteps in this game, right? So when I say I'm pushing through here, if I know that nobody's up here, because I haven't heard them, they might have dead silence, so maybe I'll get flanked. Yes, you're right. If I know that nobody's up here, I have not heard anything, no audio cues whatsoever, I'm gonna keep pushing right through here. He's right here holding this angle still. Maybe somebody's sniping back here. You can like still peek that, so even if there was a guy up there behind you, you can still like pick him off from up there. Then I kind of just flank an A and see if I can pick anybody off. Where, bro?
Ooh, box.
Bro, I just...
And that is the fortress on offense. Alright gang, so that's pretty much going to be it for this video, but I just want to try and get through like half the maps and get a feel for like if you guys genuinely enjoy this kind of content. I know it's slow, I know it's a little bit different, it's a total change of pace, but I want to try something different and kind of like step out of my comfort zone a little bit. I've never ever tried anything like this, so hopefully you guys like it. Try to hit 50 likes. If we hit 50 likes, I'll make a part 2 with the rest of the maps. We went through Raceway, Embassy, Turok, Hydro, and Fortress. Part 2 will include Hotel, El Asilo, Farm 18, Mercado, Border Crossing, and Shoot House. Like I said, don't forget to like the video if you have not already. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. I honestly had a good time recording this. Yes, once again, a little bit out of my comfort zone, a little bit different, but changing it up, trying something new. Let's get it, gang. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for the love. Once again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.